welcome back to my t-shirt printers. I'm Mike and today it's Capcom Day. Let's do this. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is showcasing the designs that have been sent through for the Capcom. So what's this Capcom all about? Well, in the previous episode I announced that we were going to run a custom cap competition. So you'll have the chance to win some custom caps with your design, logo, motif, slogan, decoration. I can't think of anything else, maybe next week. Anyway, so how this is gonna work, you send through your design to the link in the description below and I will then get your design, I will then showcase it on this channel, showing everybody your magnificent piece of artwork and they will vote to see who wins that round. Whoever wins this round this week will then go into the finals in the final weeks. Oh, exciting stuff. Okay, so let's kick things off. I have to got my little trusty plaque here, which I'm gonna display the logos on. I will then give this logo, or the particular logo that I'm showing, I will give that logo a number in the comments below and a little bit of a description so I know exactly which one you're voting for. Whoever gets the most votes basically goes through to the final round. So that's this round for this week. And this week I think I have got, it's about 9 or 10 designs that have come through. All look pretty good. I know I've spoken to one of you just to change a little bit. I try to get hold of somebody else to change something. I've gone ahead and done that, but I'll show you the logos also in one of the corners so that you can actually see what they've sent through as like a raw file. So I'm gonna pick some of these designs at random. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 9 designs. So I'm gonna pick them at random and you are gonna vote for the ones you like the most. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally makes sense to me. I'm just gonna number them. So the first one up, I've got that one here, is number 1. I'm gonna stick it to my little board. Beep. I'm gonna switch on some light, otherwise you ain't gonna see this. So there we go, and here it comes, number 1. Okay, so this is Deluxe. I think it's a clothing brand, I'm not quite sure, but I think this is pretty cool. Now what they did ask for is this to be 3D. So what we're gonna do for this entire logo, we're not going to do is 3D. I'm going to do the text as 3D. So the D and the Lux part, that's the part I'm going to actually do as 3D. So it'll actually give us some really good contrast with that flat embroidery and then the Deluxe popping out of it. That's going to be pretty awesome. So this is number 1. So if you like this one, just remember it. Obviously it's number 1. Let's get on to number 2. This is number 2. So there's number 2, a nice W with lightning bolts. Now they have asked if this can be 3D. Yes, this can be 3D. The column was absolutely right. We don't go over the size, so you can keep that nice big 3D effect in it, and we'll just taper it down to a nice tie off at the end of there. But this will work as a 3D really, really well. So that's number 2 right there. Right, on to number 3. So this is a clothing brand, Huck, H-U-C. Could stand for something else. I'm pronouncing it Huck. Anyway, so this is, they've obviously just started because it's got a 19 there. They wanted this 3D. Now what I'm saying is to keep this really nice and clean, we do the H-U-K and the 19 as a standard embroidery and that blue key line around it. We'll do that as a nice classic embroidery, and then the 3D part we'll do these, almost like cuts, those like, normally daggers they do than that, but this is like a nice distressed kind of line, so we do those as 3D. But that is number 3. On to number 4. So number 4, this graphic was sent through as a black graphic. I have converted it over to a white graphic, so because obviously they're gonna be going on black caps. I have so I've inverted the colors. I've made everything that was black a white graphic, except for the color of the bird in the middle, Tweety bird. Yeah, so basically some of the little elements in this graphic will need to be thickened up a little bit just to make it work. You got to remember with embroidery, the finer little details, sometimes they don't work as well, so you got to just try to tweak those little elements. But hey, if you win, we'll make it happen. On to number 5. Fellow printer. So this is number 5, Basement Print Shop. Pretty cool logo. Now, they have asked if this could be 3D. We can make it 3D, but the only part that's going to be 3D is really the red part of the logo. So you see this red part there, the basement part, that's going to be 3D. The rest of it, the white writing underneath and the key line all around it, that will all be your nice classic embroidery. And again, it'll just pop off and look the business. Thanks for sending through your entry. And this is number 6. So number 6, Kingdom Clothing Co. So this is Kingdom Clothing Co. Now they also wanted this as a 3D embroidery, But the problem, what we had in the beginning when they sent it across, the Clothing Co part was actually in this little swoosh part over here. So we had to take that out. I put it up at the top over there, made it a little bit bigger so you can read it nice and clearly. Sometimes what happens is when you do text a little bit too small, it's just a little bit unlegible. I'd rather have it nice and clear, have your statement nice and clear, and this will work. So the Kingdom part of it will be 3D, and the Clothing Co will be a classic embroidery. So this is number 6. Okay, number 7, we are getting there. Now the thing I like about when you send through your logos is that they can be interpreted different ways. Not only interpreted how I'm going to digitize it, but interpreted of what the actual graphic is of. Now this one I'm going to show you now is either a 13 or a B. You tell me what you first think this is. What hits you first? 13 or a B. Nevertheless, whichever way it is, the 1 and the 3, or the B letter, the white part of it, is going to be the 3D part, and again the outer red line is going to be your classic. There is a lot of red in this design. Is everybody crazy about red? Must be crazy about red. So red, white, that's going to work really well. Nice puff embroidery in the front there, nice 3D embroidery. Now you're just going to have to be careful of not oversizing this, because you still want those column widths just to be on that about maximum 12 mark, just to get that perfect 3D embroidery. That's so your column width mustn't go over 12, so that almost like this R part of it over here, or this L part of it over here, we want that to stay at about 12 mils, not any wider, and the stitch just goes and makes a really nice 3D embroidery. This one will work quite well. So vote for me if you like number 7. I had to check how many I had left. Okay, number 7. Ooh, who does not need this in the morning? Double Shot Coffee Company. My question is, if you win, do I get a bag of coffee? Anyway, so just a nice clean design. It's going to work really well. It's just a nice classic embroidery. Got some nice colors here that just work really well, especially on the black cap. Just that like almost like goldy color with the white popping off. That is a really nice clean design, nicely designed logo. This will work really well. It's just your classic embroidery. This is number 8. On to the final one. Number 9. So this is number 9, UT, sent in by a graphic designer. I'm not too sure what it's for. It's funny, I'm looking on my screen over here and I'm seeing TV, but it's UT. So got a little bit worried there. So this is the UT design. So it's just going to be a nice classic embroidery all round. We could have done that the UT in a 3D, but they just want this as a classic embroidery. There is a nice little black outline that goes around it, which you'll be able to see in the graphic. This is number 9. Okay, so that's it. That's all the designs for this week. There's 9 of them. I will list them in the comments below. You simply smash the like button of the one you like the most. The one that gets the most likes gets sent into the final showdown in a few weeks' time, which is this date here that I'm showing, because I can't remember it right now. I got too many things going on in my head. So basically, you're going to vote for that. This design is going to go into the final showdown. If you haven't sent through your design, these are free caps. You could win. Anybody could win. You saw the logos today. They were from all over the place. Some really cool stuff in there. Get your vote in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out of here.